Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to Youngkuk, the ex-BAP members' solo release, Up. As far as I know, he has released many solo songs, even as far as back as when he was uh, part of BAP and back when BAP was actually still a thing. So it's not like this is the first song he's ever released, but this is gonna be the first one that I'm actually gonna be reacting to, I think, or maybe potentially the second one. I don't know. At this point, I don't really remember songs that I've reacted to back in like 2019, so yeah, I don't know. But I am pretty excited to check this song out because recently I reacted to the debut of a group, I think it was the boy group called Just Be, and if I remember correctly, their debut song was produced by Bang Youngkuk. So he's definitely a really good producer. Back in the day, I think he was compared a lot to RM from BTS, and I'm pretty sure BAP and BTS were like kind of like a rivals. Kind of like what Stray Kids and ATs are nowadays. In fact, I even personally think the vibes that Stray Kids and ATs have are very similar to BAP and BTS, respectively. But yeah, I'm getting a little sidetracked. Let's get into the song and see how much I'm actually gonna end up enjoying it in 3, 2, 1. Man, he's definitely changed his visuals a little bit. Or maybe it's just the haircut that he has here that makes it look like a typical K-pop idol. I feel like he had a more distinct visual before. Man, I realize right now how similar his voice is to Felix from Stray Kids. Or should I say Felix's voice is very similar to his. Even more reason to compare Stray Kids to BAP. Well, I would say actually ATs are more similar to Block B. Honestly, this song is actually pretty good. I feel like there should be something more to spice it up and not be kind of monotonous rap. Even though it's good and I like it and I like his voice and the way he raps, I wish there was something more to spice it up, but that is definitely a nitpick. And that is some creepy visual. That low frame rate thing definitely makes it creepier than it actually is. And another song that is not even 3 minutes. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. Calm down. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Why is this song less than 3 minutes? At least in the case of this, I can tolerate it being less than 3 minutes because I don't know under which company he is, whether it's a big, small company, how much money can be poured into the creation of a song. Is it this completely self-funded or whatever? I can tolerate a song being less than 3 minutes, but I cannot tolerate the last song that I reacted to, which was Solar's Honey, being less than 3 minutes, and all the other songs that I've reacted to today that have all been less than 3 goddamn minutes. There's no goddamn excuse. It's annoying. If that is gonna be becoming a trend in K-pop, I don't want that trend, okay? But yeah, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. I gotta get back to how I feel about this song. And yeah, I really like Bang Youngkuk as a rapper. He sounds really good, and I really enjoy him. I think he's a very skillful rapper, and like I said, he sounds a lot like Felix, or the other way around. But he's definitely much more skilled than Felix. I wish Felix would take some inspiration from him and improve like that, because I really like his voice, just like I like Bang Youngkuk's, and I wish he had the skills of even like Changbin or Han. But again, I'm getting a little sidetracked. And for this song, for what it is, I think it's perfectly fine. It's enjoyable. I think it's decently catchy, and it would work just fine if it was like a B-side on an album, like a solo song for one of the members on an album. Talking about the EP. But I don't know, I feel like it needed a little bit more more explosive impact for me to really enjoy it as a title track. Again, for who he is and for potentially what this is, if it's coming from like a small company and the like, or even if it's self-funded, it's more than fine. It's more than good. But on an objective scale, compared to other releases, I feel like it needs more for me to really enjoy it. Because I feel like, as enjoyable as the rapping was, because he is a good rapper, it is a little bit monotonous and kind of repetitive, and it doesn't really feel like it goes nowhere. It doesn't really build up to anything, doesn't climax into anything, doesn't go down, doesn't go up again. It's just the same throughout the whole song. And again, while that is serviceable and even enjoyable, I wish it had more going on, you know? And that is also why I'm not really gonna react to this one a second time, because I don't really feel like there's much to be gained from that. I'm just gonna be staring at the screen for another 2.5 minutes, so I'm not gonna be doing that. But yeah, overall, I actually like this quite a lot. It's definitely one of the better releases that I've reacted to today, so there's that at least. But yeah, in terms of a rating, I think I'm honestly gonna give it a pretty decent score of 8.6 out of 10, because I do really like his rapping, but I just need something more than his rapping. It's kind of a similar issue that I have for RM from BTS, or at least used to, because he doesn't really rap anymore, he sings now. But back in the day, he wasn't like my favorite rapper, and he's not my favorite rapper in BTS, that is Suga. But I had the same issue as with him, where both their voice, the unique thing about their rapping, in my opinion, is their voice, but at the same time, their voice really makes the songs that they rap in very monotonous, which is why they work well in groups, because there's things to contrast their voices with, but they don't really work that well solo. Like, the only time that RM has worked solo for me is in his song Throw It, because he actually at least accomplishes the other thing that I like about rappers whenever they rap very fast. And in this case, not only is Bang Youngkuk's voice very deep and very monotonous, the song itself is also very slow paced. So it has a lot going against it, but overall it's a pretty fine song. Like, it's definitely more enjoyable than some of the songs that I reacted to today, so there's that. But yeah, before we end this video though, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!